Welcome to Four Downs. As usual, I'm joined by Chris Cusack, and I'm Danny Nolan, here to give you the latest in Duke football. Today, we talk about a Georgia Tech team that just scored 68 points against North Carolina. What is the deal with this team?
You know, that even happened in Chapel Hill. The Yellow Jackets are really rolling right now behind Vadley and Tevin Washington, splitting duties at quarterback. Vadley is a redshirt freshman, actually went to Duke football camp. David Cuckler, very familiar with him, but he's really been the spark behind Georgia Tech's offensive explosion the last 4 games. And he's going to be a big matchup for Duke moving forward.
And the big concern, I think, for Duke is going to be how much this game means to Georgia Tech. You got to remember, Georgia Tech's playing Duke at home this weekend. Then they're going to have to go play Georgia in Athens, a game that they're probably not going to win considering how good Georgia is in the SEC. So now you talk about Duke, already qualified for a bowl game for the first time since 1994, coming off the bye week, perhaps a little rusty, but one thing that you can take out of it, they're going to be healthy.
Finally, and I think David Cutcliffe in his press conference earlier this week said that Kenny Ananiki is the healthiest he's been all season, which is huge for Duke. A defensive end, he's the guy that's going to have to put pressure on whatever quarterback is in the game for the Yellow Jackets. And besides that, on the other side of the line, Brian Moore is back. Center, he and Sean Renfrey have played together for a long time. Having him back is huge for the Blue Devils.
So all this being said, they're going to go down to play Georgia Tech in Atlanta. This game between two teams that could score, what's the final score going to be?
Well, a lot of points. Like you said, I think 41-34 Georgia Tech. Again, Georgia Tech just needs this game too much. They're not going to beat Georgia next week. They need to beat Duke this week at home.
I'm going to say 42-31. I agree. A lot of points going to be scored. I think it's going to be tough for Duke to go down to Georgia Tech, especially coming off the bye week. A little rust, despite having the healthy players come back. It just means more to Georgia Tech right now, and I think the Yellow Jackets are going to pull out the victory. So that's going to do it for Four Downs. Once again, for Chris Cusack, I'm Danny Nolan. Thanks a lot for joining us.